guys, welcome to episode 224 of the Cat Lady channel. My name is Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2 T's, C-A-T-T, which stands for Craft All the Things. I am primarily a fiber related channel that does a lot of knitting and crochet work and some spinning and things like that, but also do other things like crocketing and sewing and other random crafty things. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and you can follow me on social media as the Cat Lady. Again, 2 T's all over the interweb. So Facebook, Instagram. I primarily post on Instagram, and then that kind of funnels over the Facebook. So if you don't have either or, you kind of usually get the same things on both. I also use Ravelry to update all my projects. So if you see something that I'm making and you want more details, you can go to the Ravelry page. However, all the links I do post down below as well, so you don't have to go searching. If you have issues with Ravelry, I do make a mention of that in the description below. You can email me and I can try to direct you somewhere else. Some designers only go on Ravelry, some use Etsy and Ravelry, some use only Etsy, some use only their own website. So, so I try to link the easiest thing that I can. Most of the time it's Ravelry, but anyways, I'm gonna move on from that spiel. I also have a Discord server, so if you want to come and chat with a small group of us, please check out the link below as well, and you can come chat with us on the Discord server. It's an easy app to download, or you can use the desktop version. Just have to make an account. So that's been fun to chat with some of you guys, and I really enjoy that. So without further ado, I think that's it. I will jump right in. What have I been doing? So it is Tuesday. Oh, I also record snippets throughout the week and then post on Fridays. So it is Tuesday, May 7th. Today is Emily's birthday. So if you are so inclined, leave my 14-year-old a happy birthday message below. We did a little party for her on Sunday. It was very what have I been up to? Let's just jump into that. So Saturday we had a full day robotics competition. It was a girls competition, and we had both teams, my team, which David is on, and then Emily's team. So Emily actually participated. David just kind of hung out because it was a girls team. So the girls from our team were driving the robot and doing all the things, which actually the girls on our team, half the girls were the drivers in the normal season. So it was kind of, wasn't much of a learning curve for them. So they did have a little bit of an advantage, as in Emily's team, Emily and the other girls, none of them really, one of them had some experience, but for the most part, most of them were pretty inexperienced. So we did practice leading up, but it was they had a slight disadvantage because they didn't have as much practice. That being said, our team came in second place. So the Hydra Dragons came in second place. So it was very exciting. Emily's team didn't do as well, but they had fun, and that was the main goal. And all the both teams are they get along really well, so they just hung out and ran around together. So, but it was a long day. We got there at 8 o'clock and we didn't get home until about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So it's a very, very long day. It was Star Wars Day, but there wasn't really much going on. The girls did have the Hydra girls had capes and lightsabers to kind of commemorate the Star Wars Day, but that was that. And then Sunday it was just our chill day, and we were going to take Emily out to dinner for her birthday because we knew this week was going to be busy. But then it turned into she's like, oh, can I invite my friends to dinner? Well, her friends would have been triplets, or at least the 2 of them, but I would have invited all 3. But things are expensive, and didn't really want to take 3 extra kids to a dinner. So we opted for pizza at home and cupcakes, because we weren't even going to do the dessert or anything. We were just going to go out to dinner. So I ran out to the store and got cupcakes, and we ordered pizza. And so the 3 friends came over and they had a little party. So it was a last minute thrown together party, which was fun. So she had a good time. But today is her actual birthday, and she's requested burgers. So we're doing burgers and a small cake. So lots of cake the last couple days, and donuts on Saturday for the robotics. So I feel like I've been eating way too much junk, and it's been delicious, but I need to chill out. Anyways, so needless to say, I have not had a lot of time to work on things. Last you saw, I had my Granny Fanny all set up. ready to put on the D-rings and finish this last row. That is still in the same spot. I was waiting for the hardware, which has arrived. So this is just a giant bag of hardware. So we have three or four colors in here, it looks like. And we have, oh, come on. I think 3 pieces in here. So we have the clip part. So this will go on one part of the strap. This will attach to the actual fanny pack. So, and then this clips onto it, obviously. And then this goes onto the strap to make it adjustable. And then as far as the strap goes, I have some black webbing. So that is that. And then to cap it all off, I still need to pick a lining fabric, but I did order just, they were so cheap and hopefully they're okay. I feel like for something like this, they're gonna be fine, but I ordered a 60 pack of 12-inch zippers. So I thought maybe I'd be able to make some project bags soon too, because I have been itching to get to the sewing machine. And yeah, so they're like just a random assortment of colors. I'm thinking maybe this dark gray could be fun. I probably will just do black, but I guess it depends on my lining fabric, but I like that darker gray. There was no teal in here, unless I would maybe do that to match the yarn. But once I find a lining fabric, then I would go from there. So. And now I can't get that back in there, but that is a giant thing of zippers, so I'm hoping they're okay quality. I don't remember if I looked at the reviews or not, but usually I try to. In other updates, I got this, I washed and dried it. The size didn't change much. I feel like it shrunk a little bit up and down maybe, but left and right was the same. I got it wet again just to see how long it would take to air dry, and it's been like over 24 hours and it's still wet. Now, obviously it's sitting in the house. It's not in the sun. It's not on my body. It's not a place where it's maybe getting more warmth, but cotton takes forever to dry. I do worry. I don't know if this would work for swimwear without like being heavy and stretching out, because it does feel just heavy. But I don't want to buy the elastic yarn because it's super expensive. Like, to make the project I want to make, it would be a lot, and I don't really like that idea. So I need to figure that out. I either just need to do it and just deal with it. Now, if I do it in the cotton and then I attach like actual elastic like to the waistband, which I think the pattern actually calls for that, it'll probably be fine. So I don't know. I have to figure that out though. But that's not really gonna happen anytime soon anyway, so that was that. So I don't know what to do with this little weird, it's like a cuff. I don't know. What do I do with this? I don't really want to throw it away, but I might have to. I'm not sure what else to do with it. So there's that. So update. So I kind of read the pattern wrong, sort of, in a sense where I may not have enough yarn. So once again, I might have to buy more yarn, and I really don't. I'm gonna have to. That's just no. Unless. So I looked at the project pages. There's not very many, and they all used. Most of them used about 1,000 to 2,000 yards. The pattern says 2,000 to 3,000. Now, there was only one that used like over 2,000. However, I am, not very far along. So this is where I'm at. So I am, I'm farther than I was. Obviously, I think I was on the first or second. I think I was only on the first little, it looks really cute. First little motif there, and now I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on the 5th one, and I'm almost out of my first skein yarn. So I don't know. Is that good? Is that a lot? I don't really know. It looks awful short, right? I have 10, which is a lot, and it's gonna get bigger and flowier as it goes. So it's gonna be, and I'm tall though, so like that typically means I need more. So I might need more yarn, which is a little disappointing, but that's fine. I can get the yarn. I can get a 3-pack on Amazon for an okay price, but of course I don't know if the price is I'm not ordering it until I get closer to, because I'm terrible at gauging yarn amounts. So like I might have enough, I don't know. And maybe the pattern was a little more generously written, like, oh, I see a knot in here. I don't like stuff. Yeah, there's a knot in here. Hopefully just the one. Anyways, so this is the Lotus skirt by Namaste and Crochet. And I obviously wanted to have enough for the top, but the top could be in a separate color. doesn't have to be in the same color. It could be, I don't know. I mean, it looks nice in the same color, but it could be in a different color. Maybe if it was in like black or something, I don't know. So I'm not going to worry about that either. I'm hoping, so when I ordered that cotton, it was on sale. So I'm just going to have to keep track of Lion Brand. I don't know if I probably should get on their mailing list because they had a cotton sale. So I got all this cotton for super cheap. I got like super cheap. I think I had like a $50 gift card because I had an issue with one of the big blanket yarns that had like 6 or 7 knots in it. It was kind of unacceptable. And I emailed them and they sent me a $50 gift card. So I got 30 skeins of this cotton for that $50 because I used a gift card. I might have spent a little extra, but not much. Because I got 3 different colors in 10 grams or 10 skeins. So I used my gift card for that and it was like a steal. I probably spent a little extra, but it really wasn't much. So I need to like hope they have another cotton sale like that. So I should sign up. Hopefully I didn't miss it. I don't know. If anyone is on the Lion Brands mailing list, let me know if I missed the cotton sale or if you know of any cotton sale, let me know. So I did some thrifting today. I went to the Salvation Army. I had a hankering and I actually want to go back. I want to go to Goodwill. So there's a Goodwill that's about 30 minutes from me. In the opposite direction. I went to a Salvation Army that was like 20-30 minutes other way because I hadn't been there in a long time and I know it's really big. So I went there and I happened to find a skein of Bernat blanket yarn in this pretty blues. So guess what? So Emily picked out colors for her chicken and David's having a hard time. He doesn't want to necessarily give up his chicken that he has. But I'm not giving him 2 chickens. Okay, so I said, if you want to pick a new color, you can. And you have to give me back the other chicken. And I said, well, maybe I'll just keep this chicken. And so it's like, he's kind of hemming and hawing, so I'm not sure. And Emily picked a color, but I'm wondering if I can convince her to do either this color, which is Faded Blues. Because, I mean, this was $5. Okay, so the normal skein of yarn at Joann's is $12. On sale right now for $10. If you were using a coupon, it would be $6. So I got it for $5. And then they had this color as well in the smaller skeins. So I got these for $4 total. It's $2 a piece. And this is this is 7 ounces. That's 10.5. So I want to say I need to measure the leftover here. I want to see what's left. I want to see how many ounces I used because I might be able to make a giant chicken out of these 2. And we have just bought Neapolitan ice cream for her birthday, and this is Neapolitan, so I might be able to convince her to make a Neapolitan chicken. This is actually called Little Petunias, but it totally looks like Neapolitan ice cream. And she said now that's her favorite ice cream, so maybe I can say, hey, how about a Neapolitan chicken? And then David liked the blues and greens and stuff, and this is all blues, and this kind of matches his blanket that he has. It's a little more teal, but I might be able, if I can convince them to use those, I feel like that would be a win because the yarn's a little expensive. Now the yarn, and of course I bought this for $10 at, it's $10 at Meijer for the Bernat. So I don't know if it's just overstock that they get or what, but because it's, like I said, it's $12 or $11.99 at Joann's. It's $9.99 at Meijer, but they have like 5 colors, so it's very limited. But I'll show you what I got otherwise too, just for the heck of it. So I bought this like sweater dress. So like a knit sweater dress. So this is obviously more of the winter. It's got kind of like balloon sleeves. It's pretty cute. It might need a belt, might not. I don't know. I haven't decided. Trying to get on in the fitting room was always awkward, but I really thought it was cute and it was knit and I liked it. And then I got this like little, I don't know what it's made out of. It kind of reminds me of a wool skirt. It's acrylic. But it's like this patterned skirt. Again, this is kind of like a winter skirt. It's kind of more of a like wear with black tights or leggings underneath with some boots. So I got that. That was cute. But this is like a summery spring dress. It's kind of dressy, but it was so cute. And it's express, I think. Was this one the express dress? Or yes, this is an express dress, which it looks like it was probably only worn once, but this was super cute. It's like pretty lace. It's got this beige kind of unders. skirt area underdress. So that was super pretty and it looked really cute on me and I really like it. So, and it was only $8. So not bad. And then last, my favorite thing, and it was pricey, but it wasn't pricey. It was $17, which, you know, for thrifting, it's kind of expensive, but literally looks like it was never worn. And this was, this is at least got to be a $30, $40 jacket. Love Tree, never heard of the brand, but it's like a little moto coat. I'm sure it's not real leather. I'm sure it's fake leather. Let's see if I have it. But I guarantee this thing has never been worn, really. Let's see. Polyurethane. Yeah, so I mean, that's like fake leather, but it was like a really cute jacket, which actually I kind of thought would be cute over this dress. And it just was a fun little, I had this like really cute, like it was like the sheer kind of fabric, but then it had the lining underneath, but it was this bright yellow, like bright lemon yellow dress, and it was so cute, and I loved it, and it looked really cute. It was kind of a square neck, tank top, top part, and then it kind of was a flowy skirt, and it was kind of short, but it had some spots on it, and then it had like a pulled thread where it like kind of like, you can tell like it's like a snag. It had a little snag in it. It was so cute, and like if it would have had just the spots on it, I think I would have took it because I would have chanced it and tried to get the spots out, but you can't fix the little thread that was frayed or whatever. So, but it was like so cute. I'm like, oh. So those were my thrift store haul. I do want to go back. Like I said, there is actually a Goodwill and a Salvation Army that are like 5 minutes apart down near me. So maybe tomorrow or this week sometime. Goodwill is I like because they actually like section off all the things by size. I also had a nice pair of jeans that I was excited about, but then I got up to the register and noticed the bottoms were all frayed. They were like kind of a low-rise boot cut, and I thought they were kind of cute. But I wasn't going to spend, it was like, I think it was $8 again for those, but the bottoms were messed up. So I mean, could I have like chopped them and put some kind of crochet bottom on it? Maybe, but yeah, it wasn't worth it for that at that point. So I didn't do that. So that is it. So I'm going to continue to working on my Lotus skirt and hoping I have enough yarn for that. I haven't touched my spinning. These always, actually they smell okay. I was going to say sometimes the Goodwill stuff smells funny, but those all smell okay. So I'll be good with that. I might end up throwing them in a pillowcase and throwing them through the wash just for the heck of it. Just because you don't know where it's been. But they look like they're in good condition. The only other yarn they had there was some big twist and a lot of I always see homespun, which I had my time in the sun with homespun, but that stuff is hard to work with. It does wash up really nice. I made a cute little set for the kids when they were like babies. It was like I made David a little vest and Emily a little dress, and then they were really super cute, but they're hard to work with. And it's like, as much as I'm tempted sometimes because the colors are pretty, not working with homespun anymore. So, all right, I've rambled on too much as usual. I will be back this week with some updates. I really hope I can get to this week because I really want to work on this. So, on other news, I need to like sit down and just weave in all the ends for my hexies. So if I'm gonna actually sew them on the sewing machine, I need all the ends taken care of. So that will take me a while too. And yeah, that's all I got. So I will see you in the next clip. Oh, lastly, I'm wearing my Bandana headscarf by Sarah Maker. I will link that down below as well, using sugar and cream, Lily sugar and cream cotton. Super easy, like half hour, maybe like an hour long project. Really fun to make. So I will see you in the next clip. Hey guys, happy Thursday. I am back with an update. I have done nothing. But I do have a couple things to show off, share, or whatever real quick. So this will be a short clip, but it's Thursday and I've done nothing. I have been busy. I've just been busy. So it's like, So anyways, so yeah, I don't think I've done any. I might have done like a row or maybe I did do a row or two on my Lotus skirt. The little belt thing that I made, actually the belt was for these pants. I don't think it needs it and I don't think it'll work with it anyways. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this long I-cord. To be determined. No, it's not going to stay in this. But I'm using it because I'm going to need to make a big long I-cord for this skirt. I wove it in very haphazardly in here just so I could pull it up onto my waist, cinch it, and see how much more. I still need about like seven or so rows in this same motif here until I get to the next section where it will then change. So I don't think, I didn't mark where I was. I did mark to the point where I think I needed 7 inches. From this little blue mark here, I need 7 inches until I get to the next section. I was maybe right above that section, so like maybe a row or two up. And now I'm pulling out my stitches. So I'm hoping that this skein of yarn that I'm on will take me through that section. I'm hoping. I'm pretty much going to just keep doing this until this skein is out, I think, and then I'll go on to the next section and see where I'm at. It's supposed to cover my bottom, so it's kind of hard to tell because like it's gonna stretch, and the heavier it gets, it's gonna pull it down. So like I'm kind of keep trying to like pull on it a little bit, and just like, you know, after I wash it and it loosens up, it's gonna shift a little bit. So like it's okay if it's long. I want it long, so that's fine. In other news, I did another trip to the Goodwill or thrifting. I did another thrifting trip yesterday. I had gone to the thrift store that I hadn't gone to in a long time, like earlier this week. And then I went to the 2 that are nearby yesterday just because I'm looking for a pair. Yeah, I mentioned before, I'm looking for a pair of like flare or bootcut jeans to try. I'm having trouble with jeans. Okay, skinny jeans work. I like skinny jeans. But they're, you know, they're not the most comfortable, and I want some variety. So I tried flat, straight legs, and they're awful. And I have a pair of wide leg that are workable, but they still are kind of like, I have to look like grungy, baggy everywhere for them to work. I can't wear like a fitted top with the wide leg pants, or else I look like an idiot. So like it has to be like an oversized hoodie, or I had a long flowy kind of tank that I thought looked okay, but like I should have returned them. I should have returned both pair of pants, but I'm like, I'm gonna make these work. Well, the straight leg, I just can't. Actually, I did see a picture. I'm going to try the picture on Old Navy where I got the pants. The straight leg, the model had the bottoms rolled up a little bit, so they were more of like a cropped leg with a little ballet flat. So I'm going to try that. Maybe that'll look cute. I don't know. So anyways, did not find any. However, what I did find was kind of amazing. I found 3 skeins of alpaca with a twist Highlander. It's 45% baby alpaca, 40% wool, 8% microfiber, 2% viscose, 3.5 ounce, 100 grams, 145 yards. So let's see, it is a worsted weight, it says. I feel like that's 145 yards for 100 grams. I feel like that's going to be and it kind of looks bulky. To me, it looks bulky. I'm going to say it's a bulky weight. So 3 skeins of this. I already washed it. Okay, I washed it with vinegar because that's what I read to do. But I didn't like give it a good rinse, and it smelled really funny, but I hung it outside for a while and it smells fine now. So I have 3 skeins of this really pretty tweedy gray alpaca. So I'm super excited about this. And it was only $2 per skein. So like $6 for that, which I'm guessing at least one skein of this would at least be $30. There's no original price on it or anything, but I have to look it up. But like, how pretty is that? So 3 skeins of this like tweedy gray alpaca. I'm super excited. So I need to find a fun project for this. It's nice and soft. Yeah, it's still, it's hanging outside, so it feels wet, but I don't think it's wet, but I'm just going to let it chill anyways. And then I found one lonely skein, where's the tag, of shepherd's wool, which is local to me. Local as in Michigan. It's not like super local. They're way up north. But Stonehenge fiber bill, worsted spun fine wool. This is actually a worsted weight. 250 yards. So yeah, 145 yards for 4 ounces, and that versus 250 yards. This sounds more like worsted. So there's this, and it's beautiful, beautiful green. Like, look at this. This is like a beautiful green. So 1 skein of shepherd's wool, which I have this really pretty brown skein that I've had forever in my stash. So like I could do something with these 2 colors potentially. 2 skeins. I mean, what am I going to do? I can't make a sweater or anything, but I don't know, like a 2-color shawl. Ooh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. My ring is stuck. Stand by. Okay, it's just gonna stay there now. So yeah, so I have this really pretty green skein. I was looking through the bin at this was from Salvation Army. I was looking through the bin, and they had just like this bin full of just like tangled mess of yarn. And I'm looking through, and I pulled the bin out, and I'm trying to look through it. And then there was another bin next to it, so I pulled that bin out. Then some lady was like, shoved the bin back. She's like, you can't keep that in the aisle. I'm like, I'm trying to look through it, dude. So there was also these small, like 50-gram balls of something. It was like some kind of woolly tweedy, and it was burgundy, and it was really cute, and there was like 5 or 6 balls of it. I bet you they were $1.99 still, even though they were 50 grams. I didn't look at the price, but they were kind of scratchy, so I opted not to. So $8 for 4 skeins of yarn. Like this shepherd's wool, do I have a price on this? Probably not, because, oh yeah. This was $13.75, so a little bit, that's affordable, pretty affordable compared to, indie dyed yarn. So it's from a mill, so I guess they can be a little bit more affordable, but so yeah, still a pretty good deal. Oh, there goes my ring. Anyways, so I was pretty excited about that. No clothes though, so be it. So yeah, I will let those dry, skein those back up, catch the little tags. I currently am rescanning my blanket yarn, and I'm gonna also wash that because I know it's acrylic and the chances of it having any sort of bugs is slim, but I don't want to take that chance. So it's actually sitting in my car right now because I took it with me to pick the kids up yesterday, and I skeined up the big one. So the big one's, the full skein is skeined up, and then I have the 2 little ones to skein up. But then, then I'm going to pull up the Swift and then ROM wind them, and I don't know how I'm going to wind the big one because it's going to be big, but it's better this way. I could just ball it up, but I'll deal with that later. Haven't touched the granny Fanny, haven't touched the spinning, haven't touched anything, so that's where we're at. However, I did have one more thing I wanted to show. It's not really craft related, but you know me, I just share whatever floats my fancy. And we are going to Comic-Con, and we always try to figure out what to wear, and we went through our bin and thought about things to rewear. I was going to rewear my Black Widow costume. We thought about going with the My Hero Academia stuff. David really wants to go Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. That was his Halloween costume, so he's in for that. Emily decided to go as a Splatoon character, which she needs. It's not necessary, but I'm going to try to do it. She wants a special hoodie made with the logo, and I need to try to figure out how to make the ink tank. I made one. We threw it out because it was hard to store. I don't know if I have time. It's next weekend, I think. It's not this weekend, but it's next weekend. So, I got to really get on that. So, maybe I'll start researching that today. But I am going as, can you guess? Can you guess what my outfit is? So there's the top. We got a hat. We got some striped stockings and a blue skirt. If you don't know, Waldo has a girlfriend. If you don't know, Waldo's girlfriend also has a twin sister that was also Waldo's girlfriend. There's some kind of lore going on here. I don't even know. But this is Wenda. Or Wilma. I don't know. One of them wears a camera, so I might put my camera on because then I can take pictures anyways. And that will complete the outfit. I will put a picture of the character. But if you look up Wilma or Wenda, it's a complicated story, apparently. Waldo has game, apparently. That's all I can say. So, and Jim is going as Waldo. He had a Waldo costume already in our bin from a few years ago. He did that as a Halloween costume. So I bought the Wenda set from Amazon, and there we go. So that'll be funny. That was easy enough costume to do. So maybe a little boring, but I think it'll be fun to match my husband and wander around as Waldo and Wenda / Wilma. So there's that. That is my Thursday update. I will pop in one more time tomorrow and see where we're at. It is almost noon, so it's not even noon yet, so I still have the day, but I still have things I gotta do. I got robotic stuff to do. Kids have a track meet today, so it's still gonna be busy, but maybe I can work on some spinning, because that's kind of just grab and go kind of stuff. I can work on the crochet stuff, but I don't know, my head is everywhere. So like, I just don't even know what to do. So I think I'll bring my spinning downstairs and chill for a few and then figure out what do I need to do for everything. And I will be back tomorrow. Hey guys, so this is my episode full of nothing apparently because I have done nothing. But it is what it is. I'm trying to be consistent. Still just sharing my stuff and my daily mumbo jumbo. That's what we're here for, kind of. I call myself the craft channel, but in all actuality, I'm kind of just talk to strangers on the internet channel. So with that, I did get a little bit done, and I do have some updates. So I almost finished a row. This is slow, and I know it's slow. It's gonna just be a slow meandering make. Which way am I going? This way. So I'm almost at the end of the row. So like I got this much left until I'm at the end of this row, and I just got to keep going round and round in the same motif. I am getting a little bored. I'm hoping to get done with this section so that I can move on to something different, the different section. And still hanging in there with this skein of yarn, and we're just going around and around. So the problem is like you make this little, okay, it is a page pattern, but so I don't want to necessarily give it away, but you make this little nub here, and then you gotta like get in between it. So like every time I come across this, I gotta kind of like pull it apart so that I can get into the center of it. And sometimes I kind of miss and don't end up in the center, and I'm kind of off, but overall it doesn't really matter that much because it ends up looking center enough. Like, I mean, it's good enough. You can tell this one was a little bit off, but like, again, no one's gonna be staring that close at the details. So this isn't going into the state fair. So I'm just gonna keep plugging along. I'm hoping this weekend will be, it's Mother's Day weekend. So I'm hoping we're just gonna chill and relax, and just, we're getting bagels on Saturday. So from Panera. So so I can enjoy some bagels, and then Mother's Day will be Sunday, and I'm just gonna relax. And I already ordered my presents. I already know what I'm getting. So stay tuned. I'll show you next week. Of course, they're craft related. And yeah, so that's going to be just a laid back weekend for the most part. I washed and dried. It's hanging to dry. The blanket yarn for the big chickens. I don't know if I'm in the mood to start those. I just want to focus on the skirt. I hate to say it. I'm kind of a monogamous crafter where it's like when I get something I really am excited about, I want to work on it. But I also need to work on my Granny Fanny. What the heck with Fanny? I was trying to say fanny pack. My Fanny Panny. So maybe this weekend I will hit up the sewing machine. I am a little nervous to do it just because, you know, it's something different, and I haven't worked with zippers in a while, but I have to pull up the video that I'm going to use. It was a pretty detailed tutorial. So I'm going to do that. Sadie update. So today Sadie went to the vet for her update, and good news, bad news. I can't remember if I mentioned she's peeing on the floor again. I think I did, but I don't remember. But they did a urine test sample, and initial findings are that she doesn't have any bacteria or anything. So she doesn't have an obvious UTI. They will culture it, and I will find out more on Monday, probably Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. I'll probably call maybe on Tuesday if they don't call. But I guess that's good. Like, she doesn't have an obvious signs of a UTI. So that's good. That doesn't mean she doesn't have one though. But she's like peeing randomly in the basement near her box, like on the floor. So the vet recommended putting just like puppy pads in her litter box, like taking out the litter and just putting puppy pads in there, because maybe the litter is like bothering her, to stand on it and kind of steady yourself with arthritis. She recommended some arthritis medicine, which we should look into. I don't know. I worry about giving her all these meds because like she's so old and she's got so many underlying conditions, and I worry about the reactions she's going to have to things. So, and it's costs money. So I got to look into the one they recommended. It's Adequan. She's done it before, like years ago. She did a shot or two, and I don't remember it being like an obvious difference, but I think you're supposed to do it like for a while for it to like kick in. So I don't know. So I have to look into that. But as of now, as of the last 2 weeks, she's been good. So she went 2 weeks ago, and that's when we had like the heart to heart, like, okay, this is end of the line hospice style care. chemo's not working, and then 2 weeks later, she's better now. She's maintaining her weight, her blood pressure is good, everything is stable, and she's eating a lot, and she's kind of back to her normal old self. She's not super playful and blah, 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 but she's, you know, as active as she was a while ago, so that's good. So I'll take what I can get. So she's hanging in there, but she still has some kind of mass in her, I think they said it was like in her bowel area. So like that's still there. It's not gotten any better. It's not, I think she may have said it was a little more prominent. So that means it's gotten worse. I don't know, but she wasn't like overly concerned, but not good. That's not good. So we're just taking it a day at a time. So that's all I can do. And I love her dearly, and I will keep spamming my Instagram with pictures of her because she's my little baby. So let's pray for a miracle that maybe she lasts another year or two. I mean, it's not likely, but like I can always hope. Sorry, I'm not crying. I'm just about to cough. So anyways, with that, this was a short clip. This was I always say it's a short video, but it ends up not being. But I have a feeling this is a shorter video. So it's probably a shorter video. I'm going to stop there so I don't ramble too much, and I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy weekend to everybody. I hope you all have a good weekend. I hope you all get to craft all the things. Bye.